Yo, man, it's your boy North End Floyd, man. Y'all already know what to do, man. Please like, please subscribe, please share to the content. I appreciate y'all for kicking back with your boy, man. And we finna check out this video about the government. Are they hiding anti-gravity? You know what I'm saying? Are they hiding like UFOs and all that type of shit? And we finna dig in with this dope video by Unveil. Please subscribe to their channel. Their channel is 100. But we finna check it out, man. We finna see if the government hiding shit. We already know they hiding shit, but we finna check out the video and see what more they hiding. So, hey, kick back. Let's check it out. Let's see what they're talking about.
If intelligent alien life is out there, and particularly if it has ever visited Earth, then it's a good bet it'll be
Oh, it's out
carrying
there.
some super advanced technology. Consider a potential alien ship that turns up here from some distant star system or galaxy. It would have to be capable of crossing the vast distances of interstellar space, something we're not even close to achieving. But
Not even
naturally,
close.
if any of that were possible, then we'd definitely be interested in finding out how. This is Unveiled, and today we're
Oh
answering
shit,
the
unveiled.
extraordinary
My bad.
question: is the government hiding proof of anti-gravity UFOs? Do you need the big questions answered? Are you constantly curious? Then why not subscribe to Unveiled for more clips like this one, and ring the bell for more thought-provoking
Bing.
content? Governments sure have a history of concealing things related to UFOs.
Hmm.
In America, the most famous example is probably the handling of the Roswell crash in 1947. Over the years, the official story has been changed from it being a flying saucer, then a weather balloon, then a nuclear surveillance device, while doubts remain about even that answer, and the claims of extraterrestrial have never truly gone away. Elsewhere, according to reports from the UK National Archives released in 2010, wartime Prime Minister Winston Churchill had ordered claims of UFO sightings in Britain to be censored and kept secret in an effort
Wow.
to avoid panic in the general population. We've seen something similar to that more recently back in America again, with claims by an ex-Pentagon official who had previously headed the once classified Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program. He alleges that the government had forced him to
ATIP.
keep secret the UFO details uncovered by AATIP.
AATIP.
Aside from the supposed fears of inducing public panic, which in itself is challenged by some as an
It's crazy,
unfair and
bro.
unrealistic prediction of what the
Where are they
reaction
running
would
to?
be, another repeatedly cited reason for keeping UFOs secret is that governments would rather reverse engineer them without the rest of the world watching on. There are a number of first-hand testimonies to this end, with so-called anti-gravity tech continually brought up. Broadly, anti-gravity refers to the potential to control gravity, so that an object or location is free from its effects, like shuttles are in deep space. According to the leading theories we currently have on gravity, including the equations of Einstein and Newton, anti-gravity seemingly isn't possible. But in a modern world where science is
Isn't possible.
desperately
I
trying
don't
to
know, man.
marry up
Fuck that.
macro physics with quantum mechanics, there are growing suspicions that there's a lot we don't know, including that anti-grav actually could be possible. Talk of anti-gravity and gravity control and propulsion generally appeared quite suddenly in documents and reports, especially in America, not long after Roswell, in the mid 20th century. And although the
Yo, quick break, man. I think Roswell is a cover up. I think they just use that for commercialized, UFO type shit, Area 51. I think they just use that as a cover base and they really have the base somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? They just using Roswell because it's, you know what I'm saying, it's popular and shit. But I don't think nothing's cracking in Roswell anymore. I think they moved the base because too many people were going there and it became a tourist attraction and blah blah blah.
the details of some are still kept under wraps, several programs are said to have formed around that time, some official, some not so, to study anti gravity and potentially build tech that's capable of it. Next question: did those programs succeed? One of the most famous accounts comes from Bob Lazar, who claims to have been hired as a physicist in the 1980s at S4, a secretive research base near Area 51. Lazar is something of a divisive figure, with the US government insisting that his story is untrue.
Mm.
And even some of the schools that Lazar says he attended while studying for his position citing zero records of him.
Oh damn, they
Nevertheless,
erased the
Lazar
homie.
himself asserts that the government has tried to systematically erase his past and
Facts.
has continually refused to
That's my
back
camera
down.
shaking.
The reason why he's so controversial? He cites that while working at S4, he
That's
saw real
crazy.
alien technology,
Looking
and
ghost or
specifically
something.
anti-gravity enabled UFOs. Across numerous reports and interviews, he recalls seeing spaceships with anti-gravity cylinders and setups, essentially allowing them to impossibly fly in any direction in an instant. And the key driver behind the spectacular things Lazar claims to have seen was a previously unknown element: element 115.
What?
Fast forward a few years, and scientists have now managed to create 115 just on regular old planet Earth, but have so far been unable to keep it stable. Lazar insists, though, that it's this mysterious product which powers alien ships that the government already knows about. And in fact, one idea is that the development of 115 in recent times might perhaps be traced back to Lazar's days on his top secret work, when the team he was part of were allegedly tasked with reverse engineering the captured ET vehicles. Unsurprisingly, there have been countless dismissals of Lazar's claims over time, with his ideas being brandished as conspiracy theory only. But his supporters argue that Lazar's case has actually been strengthened in recent years. Rather than proven false, he's been backed up with further evidence. Around the early 2000s, video clips began emerging from within the U.S. Air Force and Navy, seemingly detailing the same kinds of mysterious flying objects that were allegedly under study in the 1980s. Apparent airborne vehicles, seemingly capable of bending the laws of physics, potentially via anti-gravity technology, with one of the most famous examples being the USS Nimitz encounter with a Tic Tac UFO in 2004, demonstrating instant acceleration and flawless sharp turns, but seemingly without wings or a recognizable propulsion system. The Tic Tac has come to
Look
be
like a
one of the most
pyramid.
enigmatic UFO sightings of recent times.
Look like a
Open.
fucking pyramid or some shit,
It's
man.
a beautiful word. Neighborhoods open.
In 2021, the official UAP report released by the U.S. authorities further brought it and more than 100 other similar cases under the microscope. Across land and sea, we're seemingly seeing more and more would-be probes or ships moving and behaving in unprecedented ways. So much so that a 2022 multi-authored research paper published in the journal EPL
That's a dope
argued
pick.
that the mysterious capabilities shown in UFO footage really could be explained by anti-gravity technology. For supporters of Bob Lazar, it's as though the rest of the world is finally catching on to what he's been saying for decades. And while they've allegedly done so in the past, it's getting harder and harder for governments to hush up the evidence. Full disclosure, perhaps, is just around the corner.
Motherfucker gotta do it that say
Advocates
top
claim that
secret
there's
on
a
that
pretty
bitch.
clear timeline to follow. Something crashes
secret.
in Roswell in the 1940s. Shortly afterwards, science in general starts to research anti-grav tech. Then in the late 80s, Bob Lazar claims to have seen anti-gravity UFOs in real life, painting a reasonably accurate picture of how we'd now expect one to work. And today, we have footage from all across America and the world, apparently, of these things in action.
What's
It isn't
that?
only Bob Lazar who's defying the official line either. Other serving and former military members have voiced their beliefs regarding potential ET vehicles housed in the U.S. and elsewhere. The naval aviator Donald Kehoe and Army officer Philip J. Corso, for example, believe on record that there has already been significant progress made with UFO tech and that it's potentially already been reverse engineered from existing machines. It's a topic that in the past
We
might
already
have been
got the
passed off as
technology.
nonsense or unscientific, but in today's world, that's no longer the case. Whole teams of scientists and academics at major institutions, ranging from NASA to Harvard to MIT, have reportedly hosted meetings
fuck
and
is
events
that?
specifically to discuss anti-gravity and the potential links between it and UFOs. Importantly, a UFO doesn't automatically mean an alien vehicle, but never before has the ET concept been so talked about at the top tables of research. Finally, though, let's consider the situation if there is already proof of anti-gravity out there. Why cover it up?
Facts.
That ex-Pentagon former
Why the fuck cover it
AATIP
up?
official from earlier, Luis Elizondo, has previously claimed that he was made to keep evidence of UFOs secret because of reasons like religious concerns, the potential for mass panic, and fears that UFO science could risk the reputation of those higher up in positions of power. Of course, another possibility is that if any government were to have knowledge of anti-gravity or any other similarly advanced technology, then they perhaps want to keep it secret to avoid other governments, states, and nations learning all about it. As much as anything else, this kind of thing would double up as top-level military weapon research. For now, there's no
doubt.
hard, officially verified evidence to say that any of this is actually possible or in existence. The general sentiment does appear to be shifting, however. From the worlds of science, the military, and politics, we're getting more and more voices speaking out, seemingly willing to reveal what the official line won't. Theoretical physicist Michio Kaku, for example, while reportedly claiming to have once been hesitant about proposed UFO tech, is said to now be much more accepting of it. He's not alone.
Imagine, they come up with the anti-gravity and a country say, you know what, fuck this earth. We're finna go fly to like Alpha Centauri or some shit, to like another like habitable planet. They're gonna be like, you know what, fuck this. We're tired of y'all. We're tired of this corrupt world. We're tired of this system. We're just gonna just fly out like China just said, fuck this world. We're going to like Jupiter or something like that. That'd be crazy, dog. Countries just leaving and shit. You know what I'm saying? You just get on the ship and just burn out. That'd be kind of fire though.
With increasing numbers of official reports and investigations being made into the subject, perhaps it's only a matter of time before more revelations come out. It seemingly wouldn't shock the likes of Bob Lazar and his followers, but how would you feel if anti gravity UFOs were suddenly a present day reality? It's a brave new world that could be out there. It's just that, according to some, the government is still intent on keeping it to themselves. What do you think? Is there anything we missed? Let us know in the comments.
Hell yeah, man. The government be holding all kind of shit, bro. We probably could be light years ahead, man. We probably could be a type one civilization if the government wasn't holding us the fuck back, you know what I'm saying? But I do think that, it'll be a panic scare. I think religion will be kind of crazy and shit, you know what I'm saying? Finding out UFOs and aliens and shit like that. So you do have to prep the public. But anyway, man, I'm finna step on out of here, man. This is your boy North End Floyd. Please like, please subscribe, please share the content. I thank everybody that's been rocking out, that's been kicking back with me so far, man. And let's go through the journey, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be safe, y'all be blessed, y'all be 100. I'm out of here.